room. I say addressing the little elephant in the room.
I was
trying to be nice by putting it. It's baby penis.
Shrimp. Baby.
I didn't say it. I did not say it. The baby penis.
Right.
Do you choose baby penises, or do you have a preference?
Can you choose baby penis?
Well, I mean, like, if you have a boyfriend and he is not, what's that word they use? Adult, like you're not indulged or you don't have it. Like, it's a certain word when they talk about a man and what they have, their gulf, their off, their. There you go, well endowed. So if you're not well endowed, like, okay, but what she's saying, if you're not well endowed and you're a prick about it. So, when most men choose women, they get to say, how large your boobs are, your butt is, or if you're skinny or fat, or you wear a weave or not. Niggas always be on like I don't get no bitches unless they got real hair. Like, fuck you, whatever.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
The real hair bitches ain't wearing their real hair.
Right. Like, it's
that
just
part.
that part. So basically that's what she's saying. Like, dudes get to pick and choose, but why not? So let's get into it, ladies. Like, these niggas with the little pee-pee.
Well, let me tell you my first issue.
Love it.
Excuse me, I had pizza. I'm not sick. And me scoffing it down
Yes.
and sitting in all the wrong parts.
And when
That's
you get
being
ready
greedy.
to talk about an interesting conversation, it does that.
Some more.
Right.
I didn't even
Oh,
open it.
you're amazing. You're amazing. So my first issue, I think, is because I'm not sure if I'm familiar with the baby penis. Like, I can think of the underneath average of penis. Because I have in my mind, what I consider average. I'm not on average life now, though. I'm in big penis life. But anyway.
That part.
Yes, my husband is very pleasing in that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Period.
So, as far as the baby penis go, like, I just don't. I think because I started sex life with the big penises, and initially it wasn't because that was my preference. That was just more like what girls would talk about. Oh, the big dick this, the big dick that. So I was just like, oh, well, that's like. And then I experienced it, and I was like, whoa. All right, then boom, addiction became a part of that.
Absolutely.
And then at some point,
100%.
I defer.
But at some point,
know.
I did get to experience the other stuff, and I was like, whoa, this is not giving what the big dick gave. I like the drill. Drill me. Like, I call it
Well, I just
flex
want
and
to
drill.
comment on,
Flexing drill.
I'm just
like Netflix and chill.
I love it.
Wait, say that again.
So flex
Flex
and
and
drill.
drill.
I saw a picture on Instagram, and they was like, what would you name this position? And it was, like when you're on your back and you got your legs. These are the legs, and they're basically here.
Yeah.
He can get all the way in your body.
Right.
They was like, name this position. So I wrote flex and drill. Everybody liked it and loved it and all type
Viral.
of comments and shit, type of shit to it.
Hold on. Flexing your with the legs up like these.
Yeah.
Flex, yeah.
Or fold
and
it.
drill.
Or
Yeah,
fold
flex,
it.
drill. I get it.
Like
Like you're on
Flex,
your back.
drill.
noted.
And then
Flexing,
they count
flexing,
fold.
drill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I get it.
folded is something.
And the thing is, I feel like I'm not even normally that flexible until that moment.
So get back to the little dick motherfuckers.
Okay. It's
So-
hard for me to get back to it because if it was...
No, it's
No,
just
it's
more
okay.
so stating like, yeah, we no, ain't no understanding. It's basically they have no rights. So my little things to say is,
And that's on
You know,
period.
I'm not judgmental, but I've had all, and I can even say like big dick is too much for me. Like I can't just have it all the time. That one time it was so exciting, like oh shit,
It's
like
happening.
seeing the size of it, and then like oh shit. But then after having it for a while, it was just like too much for me.
Kenny.
Like, and then you know how some people like, some women have big drives where they squirt. I'm not a squirter.
I am.
See, I've always wanted like. So there's some women with these height, and so me, no, big dick. I could take it for a little, but then it's just too fucking much, man. Too much. So, but yeah, little dick niggas. Well, if you're a nice guy, as long as I can teach you, a woman has a clitoris, and I think that's more the problem where men don't understand. Like they
Direction.
think they know the pussy when really just really focus on the clitoris. Like all that extra, like after you really complete satisfaction to the clitoris, then all that crazy banging exclusifies it.
Yeah,
But really try to,
100%.
if you have a little penis and you just make sure your little penis is touching that clitoris, you're good. You know how to satisfy her.
Wait, but that's giving. So you mean like baby penis just kind of like flicking on the bean?
No. Just saying, like, if you're not endowed, so if you really, like, our clitoris is there. It's right there, front street, no matter what size it is. Because even if it's bigger, you can miss. A big dick can miss the clitoris. A big dick can just fuck you and really not orgasm you. Like,
This is true.
That depends on where your orgasm rests.
I'm saying again, like
Right.
most men don't really know how to satisfy the clitoris. Like any size can really satisfy.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
very
really
true.
Know what
Right.
you're doing,
But
and know how to
okay,
focus.
so in visuals, right?
Period.
This is
So-
the clitoris. So this is the rubbing against the clitoris. It don't matter what size the dick is at that point.
Right, exactly.
Granted,
So-
okay,
and
any
some
dick
men
can be
don't
rubbed across
even
it, but
get to that part. They just so thinking
they're so
about
thirsty
themselves
to throw it in. Okay.
and be missing it. So I'm just giving pointers
But
to
that's
those
if
little dick
women-
motherfuckers. If you have that problem,
That might be
if
the
you
women
really
that is
focus
just
on the
stuck
clitoris.
to
You can make your
clitoris.
woman feel good if you know.
If it's just clitoral orgasm, then yeah.
Because
him-
some
him
little dick
missing that step
motherfuckers
is a
thinking
issue.
eating your bitch is gonna fix that because you got a little dick, so you're gonna eat it all the time. No, that's not gonna work all the time.
Absolutely not. It doesn't work all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
that's what a little dick niggas think. They thinking because they gonna eat this bitch out. They
Yeah,
I got this.
It's like I'm still gonna be missing the rest of this episode
'cause
because I only came when your
Girls
mouth
could
was on
come
me.
and do all that 100 times. You gotta just
If you
right.
overuse the
yeah,
fingers.
no.
Let's give a lesson to fucked up finger users.
Ouch.
It's a clitoris.
right.
Like
Now, if you got a girl that want the penetration, just listen to how she gives you guidance to penetrate
Yes, girls,
correctly.
you have to
Don't
guide
get on
them
there and just kind of be all
sometimes.
over the place. Like listen to her direction, follow her body movements,
Yeah.
listen to her sounds.
Most of the time, you
pay
have to
attention
guide
to the
them.
wet that is coming
Yeah.
coming out. Okay, pay attention to the weather when it's raining. Get what I'm saying?
so. Producer, you have something to say because you had a lot to say, and we need to hear.
Question is, yes, you can make a decision on what woman, what type, what preference you want, right? Skinny, fat, boobs, no boobs, ass, no ass, belly, no belly, chin, no chin, one eyebrow.
And that all
no
depends
eyebrow.
on your age.
And real men don't be on
But
that
niggas
bullshit.
be picky. Niggas be
But
real
no,
picky.
real men don't be on that
Why
bullshit.
can't we be picky? Like, I don't want to be with you because you have a baby penis.
You think that? But
so
you-
trivial.
Ooh, that is so hurtful. Yeah,
No,
it is,
no,
but
I
hey,
feel like
why
that.
not? Niggas be
Not.
keeping
What?
it real.
You feel like women nowadays are sensitive about it? Because I feel like a lot of social media, even if they weren't that way initially, that has definitely influenced the get that nigga for his money. Make sure that
Yeah.
nigga dick is big. Make
Those
sure,
are the
you know.
females that make it bad for us, right?
Agreed.
You made him feel like he was
Big dick when he really
Benito's
wasn't.
cousin.
Mid dick
and
goes
he's
cousin.
Chiclet's baby.
Chiclet. Oh,
See, I told you she had good shit to say.
Like I could play with it between my teeth, like
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, men.
Oh.
Please, little dick, everybody. Sorry.
So what is a little dick, right? To some
What is
people?
too small, right?
small?
Yeah.
What is too small?
Yeah, what
I
is too
think my
small?
thumb is too small.
Because I know some women that rather a less than big dick. Not saying a small dick, but a less than big dick. I honestly think, I don't know if it's because I'm. Yeah, no, that I'm not even looking at my thumb. No, that's not in my cards. I'm not even looking at my thumb.
that's a absolutely not for me. I'm sorry.
I think if something happened to hubby and that was the result, I wouldn't leave him for it because I love him. But if I was outside, oh yeah, no, I have outside walked away.
Would
like,
you marry someone
no,
with a baby
no,
penis?
no,
Okay,
no,
I mean-
no,
You think if
No.
he would give you everything
It
else in the
depends.
world and he had a
No.
baby penis,
Then then he'll have to buy my my new medicine that I'll be having soon to show for, to have stamina
You will have to buy the new
and
medicine
grow
for me
your
too.
big dick.
Yes.
It's gonna be called
He
Get
buying
Hard.
everything for me.
I'm
and I have
serious.
to buy the medicine.
I'm serious. I got the
Hold
shits
on.
coming soon. By next
Lord.
episode, I will have for all you little dick motherfuckers called Get Hard. And it's gonna be good for your stamina, and
grow.
it'll
That's
grow
like
you a little
penis
bit.
enlargement
Hard and grow.
type of thing. Is it a pill?
It's called Get Hard. Let's go.
Okay.
Get hard. Let's go.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
okay.
pills. It's gonna be pills.
Oh, it's a pill. Okay.
Everybody, yes. No lotion.
I can't.
It's gonna be a natural
Mind you, I
pill.
think you're telling me to adjust my mic. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yo, you said it, Mike.
With two ends.
That work. I'm like, baby, you looking at the videos when you like,
Yeah. Mhm. What's that girl? She came up
Right,
with that
these
shit with the fruit,
microphones is really
the
giving.
grapefruit.
yo, I will never
She did
forget
her
that.
thing with her.
I don't like grapefruit though, but
Me neither, but she did her thing with
she
the
did
motion.
though. She did
The
though.
motion was
She did though.
Wait, wasn't that from a movie?
No, that was a clip. That was a viral
like 10
ass
years
clip.
ago.
That was
She did
long.
her-
Yeah,
she did
you
it.
said 10 years
She
ago.
did- She did her
Yeah,
thing
that was
with
long
She
as-
did her thing with that little grapefruit thing.
Okay, we'll have to find this clip. I need to see this clip.
Next time.
We'll have it for next time.
Yeah.
Let's segue this into this question then, right?
Okay.
So you meet the guy with the baby penis. Do you give him marriage vibes in a relationship?
Shoot to the next little screen.
But if it's strictly based off of that, obviously no. I mean, no, I can't even imagine that being somebody's preference because if you just wanted your clitoris tickled, you could be a lesbian for all that. No,
Right.
I mean
This
it.
is true.
I mean it respectfully. Honestly, I
but
don't mean
it's
it
giving
playing them.
She's pushing it into the
But if you love him, if you love that nigga, that size don't mean shit. You gonna act like that's Mandingo because it makes him feel good.
This is true.
Women will absolutely. I don't understand it,
And
but
me neither.
I've heard it.
I don't get it either. Me neither. I ain't marrying you, bro.
And then and like
I
spade
gotta
is
stand before God. And I got to stand before God and say I'm lying, like, look, Lord.
Yeah, I ain't lying.
I mean, no, if this nigga wait, producer.
Not
If the
the
nigga don't millions and millions, he got the world for you.
Oh wait, the
Dubai
millions?
all the time. Yeah, Dubai.
we gonna buy him that medicine.
Prosthetics with the millions?
We
I
gonna
guess,
buy that
right?
rose and
'Cause
the
then
other
he
rose
could
with the
buy
other
a
stuff.
strap
but
on.
it doesn't depend on how important it is.
Then
for
he
you
could
to
buy a
come.
strap on.
Don't
It
forget
doesn't
the
depend on
rose.
how
That's my
important it is
favorite.
for you to come in your relationship.
A
Oh,
strap
yeah.
on to make you come.
No.
The
A
rose.
strap on
make
will
you
not
come-
make me come. I've been with women, and that's one part I can't get to. Bitch, you will
Oh.
not put that shit near me if you want to. I can't do it. I
I
cannot
thought
do
a
it.
strap on would feel like a dildo. That's all.
I think
I'm
it's something
thinking.
about.
No, when I had the strap on and I was using it on her, it made me come, right? But when they were using it on me, I was
So
like,
can I ask you a
"That's not
question?
real dick."
All right, question. That's my issue.
It's not real.
All right, but real question, because I've always wondered about the strap on. What is the clitoral stimulating? Like, is it the harness?
Again, that reminds
the
me of
dick
like
goes
a
into,
big
like the
dick.
harness you have to wear to keep the dick up. Is that friction, that rubbing, what causes the
No, I think it's
orgasm?
just the whole moment.
Okay. Because I've seen pornos where I'm seeing the girl with the dildo come, and I'm like, that bitch didn't even come yet. How you came? I didn't understand
maybe
that.
because the dildo
Because
is
some-
on her shit.
So that's why I was like,
So
is
I
it
guess
the
that
friction,
makes
the
her
rubbing?
come.
Have like something for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so this
Curious.
next topic is, when a woman is giving the wrong guy marriage vibes,
Oh my God.
and then she meets the right guy, and she's either burnt out
Mm-hmm.
from giving the wrong guy marriage vibes. Okay, so I just have one thing to say about this. Anytime you're dealing with a man in marriage, if a man is not ready, leave it alone.
Yo, when a man shows you who he is the first time, believe him.
One, he's gonna go more against the grain because he feels like you're pushing him you turning him into a bitch and something that he really don't want to do. And if you gotta be trying to convince a nigga and all that shit, he doesn't really like you.
Yeah, no,
really
that's,
doesn't wanna marry you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
just give up.
me, that is an absolute issue. You have to drop hints that you want to be married. You have to give constant.
How you can get a nigga to
conversations.
marry you more is by, and not saying playing a game, but it's just mental things with men, meaning dealing with traditional men, because men who are like, I'm a man, which, you know, you want those real I'm a man type dudes or whatever, but when you start giving them too much demands and all, that pushes them against the grain and make them go the opposite way. So if you really like want to play a trick on a dude who is doing the world for you, this nigga, you love this nigga, but it's just the one thing is the marriage shit kind of tickets him off, go opposite on him. Make him feel where you ain't thinking about his ass and you doing the other thing, and
because it's gonna make him. It's gonna make him want you more. Yeah,
he's gonna want you more.
Because he's gonna think that's the only way to keep you.
Yeah.
Because to be real, when my husband first asked me to marry him, because of our history, because he and I were together at 2 separate times. Probably, like, I disappeared for 5 years, and when he found me that first week that he found me again, we hung out. That one time we got to hang out, boom, he asked me to marry him. I was so flabbergasted that nigga asked me that. I was like, no.
That's a fucking movie.
But it was by shock. It wasn't even because the answer's no for real. It was absolute shock.
Mad romantic.
But you know, that was a Friday, and then
That's
Monday.
your husband right now?
Yeah, we make 7 years next month.
So romantic. Wait, what? That's a movie, girl.
That shit was a horror story until like
no
2 years
that's
ago.
Fucking romantic. That's a Christmas movie. The fuck? I love Christmas movies.
I said no that Friday, but that Monday I was like, yo, you still feel how you felt on Friday? Only because I started thinking, damn, I'm quick to go in and out. If I'm with somebody else, I'll think of him. So I figure, okay, if I'm going to go through the bullshit, because marriage is considered with sweat and everything, like, all right, I will sweat it out in this.
Relationship
you shared that.
Simple, but
so beautiful. Girl, congratulations, marry your best friend. Shout out to him, because he's like, all right, I'm done playing around. 5 years is enough for me. I miss my girl. Come here, baby.
That's not what. So let me
Lock
say
you in.
misconception. I honestly feel like, so this is my second marriage. My first marriage, I feel like after that, once I went outside, I felt like niggas was thinking, damn, I gotta propose to her to keep her. Cause I was proposed to 4 different times, and I was thinking, what the fuck? You don't even mean that shit. You don't even, what do you even mean? No, what the fuck? So with him though, I felt more of the deeper meanings behind it. It's because of the bullshit that we already had going on, like with him and his baby moms at the time, or whatever the case may be. She was bitter. She's still bitter. But ouch. Like
my story is crazy.
I just knew like he does not talk like that. That's not a man to talk. We've spoken about babies before we ever. I've never spoke marriage to him at the time, but I was married when he and I first dealt. But me and my husband was separated. So when he brought marriage up, I was like, damn, I had to think about it over the weekend. That's why I said it happened Friday, but I said yes Monday because I was like, damn, that nigga have to mean that because he was a side of him that he's never, So you know, and I love that I'm happy that I did all the talking to myself, ignored, and even stayed away from some family members, friends, whoever was kind of like, oh, nay, that nigga, nah,
you gotta stay away from wrong. A lot of people sometimes when you're trying to get in your mode, because
they wasn't wrong though at the time. At the time, they were not wrong. It was totally understood. I was kicking myself. I felt stupid at the time.
Yeah, but still, no one's gonna know how you feel with that person, how that person makes you feel.
Most relationships, you gotta mind your business, because when the person
facts.
All of them, for real,
big facts.
Because everyone has their own relationship with their certain person. Period. I have my own relationship with you. I have my own relationship with you. Like that, every relationship is different. That's it. Like you can't not tell me. I mean, we could. Talk about it if you could tell your opinion, but you can't tell me how to feel about this person because that person makes me feel is how that person makes me feel. They don't make you feel like that.
Right, and they're hitting your preferences.
Because they don't fuck with you like that. They fuck with me like that, period. Yeah. And that's just how life is. Everyone have their own relationship with everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
and I was such an asshole. Honestly, my first
I'm an asshole too. I be cursing all these niggas already to fight. I be smacking these niggas. Sometimes they smack me back. They lucky I don't call the cops.
The mini Krishan.
No, we ain't gonna take Krishan's level away at all. Baby, you on your own level. That's you.
I would change my number and move to California. You'll never hear from me if you hit me like that.
How you look, bitch? You hit me first.
Hit you, how you hit me?
You eat that. She toxic.
No, I'm not toxic.
Well,
No, because sometimes somebody will bring you to that level, and you should never ever put hands on people that you love. Don't ever do that. I never condone violence, especially with people that you love. People on the streets.
It's sad that it's a lot of relationships like that now, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
But ladies, don't sweat over what is not yours. And when I say that, I mean if he is not your husband, he is not yours. Now you could say, "Oh, but a husband playing, he could be community dick too, or whatever." But legally, paperwork, documentation,
and
that is yours.
thing,
That's
community
you.
dick.
That is a serious
Bitches
thing.
be loving community dick. They be wanting.
For those that don't know,
that's
that's shared dick within that neighborhood.
Time in a relationship with someone that you know is not going to give you a marriage.
That's on you.
Giving them marriage vibe.
Yep.
Giving them marriage
That's on you.
Again, life is simple. Relationships are simple. Women, don't sell yourself short because
know your worth.
That's the balance out.
It is what it is.
Don't expect more from the next that you can't even do for yourself. That's not realistic. That's not gonna get you what you want. If you get it, it's gonna be temporary as fuck because you don't even know how to obtain these things yourself. So you're relying on this other person to make that happen for you. That's not gonna work either.
And some women are hard-headed. You know, they need that little bit of whatever love it is, even if it's disrespectful love.
Very true.
They key onto it.
So
but
sad.
Like, boom, I remember an interview with Sexy Red when they asked her, what's the most romantic thing a nigga ever did for you? And she was like, oh, that nigga robbed somebody for my Valentine's Day gift or something like that, something to that extent. So it's like, granted, I can have all the judgment in the world based off of what my experience has been with the most romantic thing. But if that's all she knows, then okay, I'm not surprised that that's her answer, of course. But that's what I mean when I say, know your worth. I bet you a nigga can't get her attention like that now. That ain't the case.
That's all you know, but come on, girl. I know you've seen better. You should want
why
better.
are we talking about
fine.
Sexy
She may
Red?
not have.
Like she is.
I'm almost 100%.
environment.
100%.
and that's it.
She should have never said that.
How do you become above the women who are products of their environment? That's what they're looking for, but that's really not what they want. See, a lot of times men see stuff and they want it, but when they get it, they don't really know how to handle it.
A very big thing.
That's the story of my life.
I was
I
getting ready
feel-
to say.
But if you know I swear, I feel like if you know your worth, you really you push out those boundaries that are
You know your
necessary.
worth, but you really, I mean, in the dating game, as the woman
I hear
and
horror
dealing
stories,
with
though.
men, you have to really balance yourself and give yourself time. Like you can have a sex drive, you want to jump into bed with niggas and all that. Like treat it like and understand that. But if you're looking for deep, the chase is always better for them. You really let them chase you for fucking ever. So you can really balance, like, if this nigga is really worth it at the end of the day, too.
because you definitely get to.
I mean, that's if you're a really picky bitch.
but you'll get to
and,
knowing whether if it's just for pussy or if they, if it's just for
Nah,
play or they
niggas
really
be
trying
playing
to do
games,
something.
so you gotta really play a game with these niggas that's out there. Like, not saying a game, not even a game, but a game of your heart of really stretching it. Because they will stretch it just to get what they want. It's the name of the. Some men have appetites.
Boom.
So let me finish.
Okay, go ahead. You're right.
Some men have appetites where they're married. They give their wife, their children, the world, but they might want their Chinese and chicken a little bit sometimes, and then they go back to their lobster. That's men with appetites. And then you have the men that don't have appetites that are just whatever. But when you're dating, if you're at that time of just dating and you have that time to really date, get a nigga, let the nigga chase. You really chase it. Where if you don't have the time and you just one of them chicks that living life, traveling, and then you just dealing with niggas and dating, you outside, who the fuck cares? But if you really want to know if a nigga, a certain stature of a type nigga, let me repeat that, a certain type of stature of a type of nigga. Because all these, and not to say, but all men are men, not to belittle any men because of whatever level you're at and you're working hard and you're dealing with your woman. But men of certain statures, the chase is better if you really want to know. Unless you on that real fast game one.
Fast track type of shit, yeah. And then
you
it's
don't
a little.
you don't mind the downfall.
It's a little different now too. I feel like the numbers are increased as far as guys that feel like their best way of stability is through a woman, like the woman with her kid in the shelter. Because a man in a single shelter, a single man's shelter, he'll be in there for God knows how long versus how long that mom and her kid may be in there, of course. So I feel like sometimes, like, I think the guys got lazy, and that's just kind of what they fall into, because this is the best way for them to get out, the easiest way for them to get out, you know.
Men are lazy. Men are lazy.
True.
Men are lazy. In so many different ways. You got a man that can do it, but they'll be lazy in another nature.
Yeah.
So there's so many levels.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
And you definitely got to get to understanding you're never going to get your 100% guy.
Yeah.
Whatever
Come
makes
with
up
the
your
ups
100%
and the
perfect guy,
downs.
you ain't going to get that.
Never.
No. Because you ain't his
Unfortunately, this
100%
is
girl.
true.
Know that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I told
we
my
not.
husband the other day, I don't know, like, no, you stuck with this bitch, right? Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
I know.
It be
I'm
like
always
that
all the time. I'm your
sometimes,
dream girl.
like,
Am I
yeah.
still your dream girl? You know?
Yeah. What did she say? She said, Daddy, am I your baby? What's that girl? Mariah? She said, Daddy. She's funny as fuck. They violated her though with that fucking exposing their conversation. That's not nice.
That's a bit. Wow.
Wait,
Yeah,
who are we talking about?
Mariah the scientist.
Okay, we'll have to look into this.
Yeah, and Young Thug, the little conversation. She said, Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys,
Am I
I
your
think this
baby?
is
So cute.
our episode
It's a
for
wrap?
St. Valentine's.
I love you guys. I definitely want to come back. You guys are awesome.
Yes, come back.
you.
Come
Thank
visit
you.
us.
So much fun. The conversation was great.
Talking shit with
Phenomenal. We love
Yeah.
having you. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
It was awesome, friend.
Yes.
Y'all know, catch us on podcasts all the time. This is what we do. This is what we love. This is what we exude. Push Fashion Inc. all the time. Kenny
Push
Queen.
Fashion Inc.
Are you
Thank you so
busybody
much for having
today?
me, guys.